In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 college basketball games happening on November 6, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. TCU versus St. Francis, Pennsylvania. The St. Francis, Pennsylvania Red Flash and the TCU Horned Frogs will meet Thursday for college basketball action at Schollmeyer Arena. It is fair to ask what TCU has done to earn this level of respect. The only clear reason seems to be its steady presence in recent March Madness tournaments, while St. Francis, Pennsylvania, has often struggled to escape the Northeast Conference. Still, this current Horned Frog squad appears far from untouchable. They were recently upset by the New Orleans Privateers, a loss that exposed weaknesses not expected from a major conference team. As for St. Francis, Pennsylvania, their recent defeat against Oklahoma by a score of 102-66 in Norman was more predictable, given the difference in program size and depth. Despite that, the market is once again leaning heavily toward Texas Christian, expecting a strong response in what many label a bounce-back spot. Yet the problems that surfaced against New Orleans will not simply vanish overnight. Even if some issues are corrected, laying such a large number in this situation feels risky. Against the Privateers, TCU allowed nearly 50% shooting from the field, lost the rebounding battle 38-27, and hit only 11% from three-point range. The shooting slump from the perimeter may be fixable, but the other concerns suggest larger structural flaws. If St. Francis, Pennsylvania, manages to take high-quality shots and secure inside positioning, TCU could again find itself unable to create enough separation. The Frogs have not yet shown they can play a clean, physical, and efficient game from start to finish. TCU is the more talented team overall, yet the recent loss as a 21-point favorite against New Orleans gives pause. The Horned Frogs looked lost on offense and missed nearly everything from the outside. It may have been only one game, but it left a poor first impression. Meanwhile, St. Francis, Pennsylvania, enters with 7 seniors on its roster, a level of experience that helps maintain poise in challenging environments. This group likely sees opportunity in TCU's early stumble and has reason to believe they can compete. As our first pick for this matchup, the St. Francis PA Red Flash to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The St. Francis PA Red Flash averaged 66 points per game on 40.9% shooting while allowing 102 points on 55.7% shooting. They shoot 29.4% from beyond the arc and 70% from the free throw line. Defensively, they allow 36.7% shooting from three-point range and collect 23 rebounds per game. The TCU Horned Frogs average 74 points on 38.8% shooting and allow 78 points on 49.1% shooting. They shoot 11.1% from 3 and 73.1% from the line. On defense, they allow 38.9% shooting from deep and gather 27 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida versus North Florida. Florida enters this contest after dropping their home opener to Arizona, looking to steady themselves and earn their first victory in front of their own fans. The Gators impressed last season, finishing with one of the best offenses in the country and ranking 5th nationally in scoring. Their home form was also a major strength, often overwhelming visiting teams with consistent offensive pressure and ball movement. In this matchup, Florida returns to familiar ground seeking to reset after the setback against Arizona earlier in the week. They face a North Florida squad still adjusting to new rotations and replacing significant production from last season. The Gators' offense remains potent, driven by tempo and spacing, but their defense struggled to contain top competition in the opener. North Florida, on the other hand, will need to find stability quickly if they hope to contain Florida's attack. The contrast in readiness between the two sides may become clear as the game develops, especially with Florida's experience and rhythm from already playing once this year. As our first pick for this matchup, the Florida Gators to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Florida's season opener against Arizona turned into a high-scoring affair that easily cleared the 180-point mark, but several factors contributed to that result. It was a neutral site showcase. Both teams drew frequent trips to the free throw line, and Arizona's elite offense set an unsustainable pace. North Florida presents a different challenge. The Ospreys bring a young group under a new head coach, and their only recent on-court action was an exhibition win over Warner. Florida's interior presence should limit easy shots at the rim, and the Gators' length can make every possession difficult for North Florida to extend. If the Gators build a comfortable lead, they may rotate more players, which can slow tempo and shorten possessions late. With a total already set high and this matchup trending toward fewer clean looks inside, the market number appears inflated for the quality of opponent. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Auburn versus Merrimack. The Merrimack Warriors and Auburn Tigers will face off Thursday in college basketball action at Neville Arena. Auburn enters this game as the more talented roster, though its first outing raised some concern. The Tigers nearly stumbled in their opener against Bethune-Cookman, needing overtime to escape as a heavy favorite. This early season stretch might test Auburn's focus, especially with a marquee matchup against Houston looming in 10 days. The program is also adjusting under a new head coach, which often means a learning curve in both rhythm and consistency. Merrimack, meanwhile, showed flashes of promise in its season debut. This is a veteran team, built around senior leadership, and last year it managed to challenge a ranked Rutgers squad before falling late. The ingredients for resilience are there, even if talent depth differs. As our first pick for this matchup, the Merrimack Warriors to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. The Merrimack Warriors are averaging 66 points on 32.1% shooting while giving up 75 points on 42.1% shooting. From distance, they connect on 27.6% of their attempts and convert 81.5% from the free throw line. On defense, they allow 38.9% shooting from deep and collect 31 rebounds per game. The Auburn Tigers, by comparison, are averaging 95 points on 47% shooting and conceding 90 points on 50.7% shooting. They have struggled from three-point range, hitting only 26.1%, and have posted a 71.1% mark from the free throw line. Defensively, they allow opponents to shoot 54.5% from beyond the arc and pull down 32 rebounds per game. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Robert Morris versus Drake. On Thursday, the Robert Morris Colonials will meet the Drake Bulldogs at the Knapp Center for an early season test of resolve and rhythm. Drake began their campaign with a close victory over Northern Arizona, a result that demanded composure under pressure. They struggled through much of the first half but regained control after the break, using a well-timed defensive push to steady the game. Their defense showed good discipline and communication, containing drives and forcing turnovers when it mattered most. The question now is whether that same consistency will hold as the season develops. Robert Morris enters this contest after a difficult showing against Iowa, a game where defensive lapses led to too many clean looks and a 32-point defeat. Even so, improvement appears within reach. The Colonials are expected to tighten their rotations, contest more shots, and bring stronger energy on both sides of the floor. Both teams have room to grow, and much will depend on how well Drake sustains their defensive focus and how efficiently they transition into offense as the game progresses. As our first pick for this matchup, the Drake Bulldogs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Scoring could be limited when the Colonials and Bulldogs face off on Thursday. Each team showed inconsistency on offense earlier this week, missing open chances and struggling to find flow within their sets. Neither side has established a distinct rebounding advantage, and control of the paint looks likely to shift throughout the game. With new players still settling into their roles, both programs appear to be building chemistry and rhythm step by step. Playing on their home court, Drake should be able to control tempo, guiding the game toward a slower, more deliberate pace. Statistical models project them as one of the nation's slower-paced teams this season, ranking 5th from the bottom according to Haslametrics. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Wright State versus California. California looks steady and confident in their opening game of the season. The Golden Bears may not have a single go-to scorer, but their system relies on multiple players who can each create and finish plays. The roster includes several newcomers from other Power 5 programs, which adds experience and versatility. With that mix, California appears built to hold its own in the Atlantic Coast Conference this season. Wright State, on the other hand, faces a long trip across the country and enters this matchup after significant roster turnover. The Raiders rebuilt much of their lineup and are still developing chemistry. They opened with a strong showing, but that win came against a non-Division I opponent, which makes it harder to gauge their true form. Against California, they will face a sharper defense and longer athletes who can challenge every shot. Both teams opened the year with convincing victories, but the context behind those wins differs. Wright State's success came against a much weaker opponent, while California handled a capable Division I team with efficiency. The Golden Bears connected on more than 54% of their field goals, showing balance and control on both ends. Their length and defensive structure are designed to pressure the ball and close gaps inside, which can make scoring difficult for a team still building offensive rhythm. It is not yet clear how Wright State's attack will hold up against that kind of resistance, but California's early performance suggests a high level of execution. As our first pick for this matchup, the California Golden Bears to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both lineups also have the tools for a fast-paced game. California's rotation features guards and wings who thrive in rhythm shooting and quick ball movement, leading to 87 points in their first outing. Wright State also reached 86 in their opener, driven by a coach who favors tempo and flexible forwards who attack downhill. Early numbers point toward a pace in the low 70s for possessions, with Wright State's defense ranking in the lower half so far. That defensive profile, matched against California's top 100 offense, sets the stage for steady shot creation and efficient scoring on both sides. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.